904?
Yeah. No, they're not rolling yet.
Hi, baby.
With the little girl in the back?
I'm sorry?
Oh, I don't know.
With your girl in the back seat?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and push your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
Oh.
Child endangerment. It's way too hot. It's irresponsible.
Junior, I'm sorry. Junior, I need you to come to the Walmart on Reams and Greenway. I'm being arrested. Leaving the baby in the car. Can you come get her? Can you come get her, please?
Look, I wish I didn't have to make this video, but here we are again, children left in hot cars. It keeps happening, and for some reason it keeps happening in Walmart parking lots. We've seen cases in Arizona, Florida, North Carolina, New York, all within the last year. Parents walking away from vehicles while their kids bake inside. The footage you're about to see is real. Police body cameras capturing the moment officers arrive and find children trapped in vehicles where the temperature has climbed past 100 degrees. Some of these kids were unresponsive when they were found. This isn't entertainment, this is accountability. If you're not subscribed yet, now's the time. We're going to get into it.
What do you want?
She's on this side, so let's break this one.
I got this for now, and if we need to go heavier, I've got heavier.
It's okay,
Let's see if we
sweetie.
I tried reaching in, we
okay.
can't get in through there, so.
Got it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hold on, I got close.
Patrol 20, we're going to be forcing entry into the vehicle to get the kid.
It's okay.
Anybody in the way?
No.
Do we have 904?
Yeah. No, they're not rolling yet.
Hi, baby. She's drooling.
No, I got her.
We can go inside Barrows, and then there's ice in there. I'll hang out with the car.
Okay. I'm gonna...
They have a walk-in if you need a rapidly cooler.
Patrol 20, I'm gonna take the juvenile over to Barrows to get her cooled off. Hey, yeah. Yeah, she's alright. We're just gonna get some air conditioning for a minute, right? Yeah? You doing better now? Mommy, we're gonna find mommy, okay? Okay, let's see if we're gonna find mommy, okay? You don't want to go in there, you don't want to sit there. We'll just sit right here.
Gotcha. I took photos and stuff like that.
See if they can page the owner of...
They are.
Okay.
I told them, I said, hey, just don't give off any information. Just say, like, hey, the owner, can they come out and check on their car because the alarm's going off?
I'm thinking 42 on this.
100%.
Yeah, this is unacceptable.
Yeah. Cracking the window like she's a dog.
Right.
It's disgusting.
It's...
In case she needs anything later. So glad you guys found
Thank
her.
you.
Control 20, can you turn on your radio today?
My amount says still nothing. Yeah, I'm on the call. When I went to lunch.
That cry for mommy is going to stay with me. You heard it, a child screaming for the one person who is supposed to protect her, while strangers smash through glass to save her life. And the officer's comment at the end, cracking the window like she's a dog. It's disgusting. That's not editorializing. That's a cop who's seen too many of these calls and still can't believe what he's looking at. This is the part that doesn't make the statistics. The terror, the confusion, a toddler who doesn't understand why mommy left, or why these loud strangers are breaking things. She just knows something is very wrong. Police response here was textbook. No hesitation. Window down, child out, into air conditioning immediately. That's the difference between a rescue and a recovery.
I was like, at first I was like, who the fuck leaves a purse in a
Dude, I'm telling you, thank you.
I was like, who the fuck is that? But also like,
She's drooling from her mouth and her nose right now, so she's got heat exhaustion.
I was like, who the fuck leaves a purse in the front seat? And I was like, none of my business. And I looked and I seen movement in the back. I was like, there's no way to take that.
Right. Jesus
And at first I
fuck,
thought
man.
she was like 3, and then I didn't want to stare too hard and then get reported for like, hey, you're looking at someone's car and
Yeah.
somebody in the back seat for all I know. But
Do
then I
you-
realized it was off.
Do you mind if I get your information, dude?
Yeah.
You're gonna be a really good witness on this.
I'm assuming it's this lady up here walking over here. It's dramatic.
This guy right here is the reason that little girl is alive. He saw something off and he didn't talk himself out of it. That hesitation he describes, not wanting to seem weird for staring at someone's car, that's the voice that stops a lot of people from making the call. He pushed past it, and now the officer's getting his information because this witness statement is going to matter in court. Civilian vigilance isn't just helpful in these cases. It's often the only thing standing between a child and a body bag.
Is it a black Honda, your car? With the little girl in the back?
I'm sorry?
Oh, I don't know.
With your girl in the back seat?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and place your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
Oh.
Child endangerment. It's way too hot. It's irresponsible.
Patrol 20, we found the owner. Shows me 42. Is there somebody we can call that can be responsible for her so we don't have to turn her over to DPS?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone sober that can drive and not going to leave her in a car. Anybody? You know anybody that can do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and face the car real quick.
Okay.
There you go, for your pockets and everything.
Can you call my daughter?
Can you what?
Call my daughter to pick her up?
Yep.
Can I forget her number?
Yep. We'll call everybody in just a second. Let me get everything out of your pockets. We'll sit you in the car, turn on the AC, and then we'll make some phone calls.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and face the car. Anything in your pockets that's going to poke, prick, or stab?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. Go ahead and... Okay. And let me get a phone real quick so I can call.
Okay.
Hey, so she was left in a car for an undetermined amount of time. I just wanted to get her checked real quick because it's still pretty warm out. I tried cooling her down in the AC.
Was the AC on?
No, car's been off.
Okay.
So mom was in there long enough to shop for a cart of groceries. So
Okay.
mom's in custody right now with us. Yeah.
Because of what happened?
Yeah. It's okay.
She have parents at all? Like, the mom?
Mom has a contact point that we're going to get from her, but yeah, mom's going to be going.
And there she is, cart full of groceries. Not rushing, not panicked, just shopping. The officer's first question cuts right to it. Is there somebody we can call that can be responsible for her so we don't have to turn her over to CPS? That's the dual mandate of law enforcement in these situations. Punish the neglect and protect the child in the same breath. What gets me is how routine this has become. This is the third Walmart hot car arrest I've covered in the last 6 months alone. Jessica Salazar in Arizona, Erica Johnson in North Carolina, now this. Same parking lots, same excuses, same lucky outcomes that could have been funerals.
Junior. I need you to come to the Walmart on Reams and Greenway. I'm being arrested. Leaving the baby in the car. Can you come get her? Can you come get her, please?
Jessica.
I know.
Sure, okay, I'll be there. So Greenway and where?
The Walmart Market on Greenway and Reams.
Alright, hold on.
Okay.
Look, he's gonna blow it up.
Oh, look at that.
Look. See if you can do it.
Yeah, a lot of pressure now.
Don't mess up.
Okay.
I'm good.
It's okay. I know. It's okay.
I know, baby.
I'll tell you in the car.
That's it. Hey, this is Officer Holian with Surprise Police Department. If you wish to know anything about your daughter or anything like that, you can also give us a call at our non-emergency number and ask to speak to Officer Holian, and I can give you the updates on that.
Okay, so my daughter's going with her brother, right?
So it's just the daughter, but she's going to be going with brother, yeah.
Okay, and then, so anything about her, well, how does that work? She's going to jail so I can get her partner out, or how does that work?
She'll be probably released on own recognizance later, probably with a court date and stuff, so she probably won't even need to be bailed, but she will need a car to pick her up.
Okay, sounds good.
All right?
Her vehicle is there any towing here? What's going on?
No, it's private property, so we're going to turn the keys over to brother if he's here and stuff. We did break the back window and stuff, but the kid is being checked out by fire now. She seems to be okay. She's a little bit dehydrated and a little bit exhausted from the heat, but she should be all right.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, bye. Everybody's calling now, but they can all figure it out later. Okay.
Mind if I ask her?
Yeah, go for it.
Yep. Hi, ma'am. What's her,
All right, so to make it easier on the jail, we'll just take these two and leave everything, including everything that you just bought, inside the car for your brother. That works?
Yeah,
Cool.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Junior, that's her son she's calling to come get his baby sister, which means this isn't a young mother who doesn't know better. This is someone with grown children who has done this before and still made this choice. And you hear Officer Holian walking the father through everything with patience he frankly didn't have to show. The kid's dehydrated but okay. Mom's going to jail but probably released on her own recognizance. Brother's getting the car keys. The whole family mobilized in minutes to clean up a mess that never should have existed.
She was in there for a while. Quite a bit of shopping. Hey, do you guys mind getting a timestamp of when she entered?
Yeah, I'll go look right now.
Cool. Thank you.
Did this Jordan kid give an ETA?
No. I'll give them a call back.
Okay.
I'm getting them. They're going to get a timestamp right now for when she entered the store, so we have a time delay.
Okay. No water or anything like that for her in there?
Nothing.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, since it's going to be 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to leave the car with all the belongings here. We're going to secure it. We'll bring the keys and the baby to the Surprise Police Department just down the road because we need to get this baby into some air condition. Okay?
Okay, Surprise Police Department?
Yep, so come to the Surprise Police Department. You can pick up a baby and the keys, and then you can go back to Walmart and get the rest of the stuff, okay?
Okay, we'll do.
Okay.
What about the car seat? How does that work? Because he doesn't have a car seat.
Yeah, we'll either borrow a car seat or we'll take that one out and give it to him or something like that. Okay.
Nope, you did everything right, man. Appreciate you.
I don't know if you need the timestamp or nothing, but it was 12:29.
12:29 is when she came into the store? Okay.
But when she walked, and I caught her, the cameras caught her going in.
Okay.
I don't know if she went anywhere else. We can't see all the other
but that's
cameras.
when she entered into
Walmart.
12:29.
I don't know. I don't remember what time she... Oh, actually, she was in there still for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was still more than enough time. So entered at 12:29. Perfect. Cool. Thank you very much.
Well, man.
No, you did the right thing. So you
guys
saved a life today, dude.
12:29. That's when she walked in. And the officer didn't even need to do the math out loud because everyone listening already knows. That baby was in that car for over 20 minutes in a vehicle that hit 114 degrees inside. 20 minutes of shopping. 20 minutes of browsing aisles while her daughter cooked. And here's the part that should sit with you long after this video ends. The Walmart employee who pulled that timestamp, he didn't hesitate. The man in the parking lot who made the call, he didn't second guess himself. The officers who smashed that window and rushed that child into air conditioning, they moved like every second mattered because it did. A whole chain of strangers did exactly what they were supposed to do. And the one person who was supposed to do it first, the mother, she was comparing prices on paper towels. This is what gets lost when we talk about these cases in terms of charges and court dates and whether someone gets released on their own recognizance. A child's life hung in the balance because of a decision that took less than a second to make. And she will probably face misdemeanor charges, maybe some community service, maybe a parenting class she'll sit through while checking her phone. But let me tell you something. Since November of last year, there have been at least 5 documented cases just like this one. Jessica Salazar in Arizona, Erica Johnson in North Carolina, whose infant and toddler were found sweating and unresponsive, Carlesca Quintero Solorzano in New York just last week, Mapendo Kiza in Iowa, Sierra Washington in Florida. Different states, different mothers, same parking lot, same store, same choice. This isn't an isolated lapse in judgment. This is a pattern, and the pattern tells us something uncomfortable. We have normalized leaving children in cars just long enough to run in, just long enough to grab one thing, just long enough to gamble with a life that isn't yours to gamble with. The only reason we're watching body cam footage instead of reading an obituary is because a stranger in a parking lot trusted his gut. That's it. That's the margin. One guy who decided that looking weird was worth it if it meant a kid didn't die. So here's what I want you to take from this. Not the anger at the mother, though that's earned. Not the frustration at a system that treats child endangerment like a parking ticket, though that's valid too. What I want you to remember is that you might be the stranger in the parking lot someday. You might be the person who notices something that doesn't feel right and has to decide whether to say something or walk away. Say something. That little girl is alive tonight because someone did. She's with her family. She's out of danger. She probably won't remember any of this. And maybe that's the only mercy in this whole story, that she's too young to carry the weight of what almost happened to her. But we're not too young. We saw it. We know what it cost and what it almost cost. And if watching this changes how even one person responds the next time they see a child alone in a car on a hot day, then this video did its job. Be the stranger who makes the call. Be the employee who pulls the footage. Be the officer who moves like it matters. Because it does. Every single time it matters. That's the case. That's the lesson. And that little girl, she deserves a world full of people who won't look away.